I think from time to time, we're just not doing this enough, I don't think. But, hey, it's a lot of fun when we get on the air and play our favorite games with you guys. So, hello. How is everybody on this Saturday? We are on the air once again with Diablo Series playthrough. It's episode 7. Doc hath brought the hammer. Let me go ahead and bring Doc into the conversation here because it's just us girls here.
That saying makes me laugh every time. I used to have a teacher that worked for a place called Just Us Girls, and every time I was doing homework or something, I'd hear, "Just Us Girls." This is teacher's name, so that sticks in my head.
This is the first time in this playthrough. I'm the only one streaming. Doc is not streaming this time around. So it's just me doing this, which means all the pressure is on me, if you can imagine. So, hopefully I live up to the pressure. But anyway, so we're just going to do a little bit of a different show tonight in that Doc and I are just basically going to just farm the fuck out of the caves and the catacombs, try to boost our spells, get gold, maybe get some good loot while along the way, in preparation for going into hell, which, depending on what happens tonight, we might be able to try to do next episode, in episode 8. But we'll have to see what...
It depends if the loot gods like to smile upon us this day.
This is true. So we'll have to see what happens first before we make that decision. But not only that tonight, but we're also doing a little bit of an AMA stream. So the only thing I'm going to say is be respectful. Don't ask any question that is not going to be appropriate or is going to be borderline, whether you do it in voice chat or in regular chat. Please don't do it. One unfortunate soul's already been banned here tonight. Don't want to do it anymore.
If he was a soul, we're very auspicious on that.
Well, this is true. So I don't want it to be restrictive, but at the same time, one thing that I always pride on with my streams, and I'm sure Doc does, he feels the same way with his shows when he does his shows. Free flow of conversation is always absolutely, on the order of the day. It's just when it gets to a point where it's just like, this is kind of getting stupid, that's when we got to step in and put the hammer down, unfortunately. So that's what we had to do earlier. But, it is what it is. And actually, was that the first time you've dropped the ban hammer yourself?
First or second, I think I did it a few times back in the day in mod session 1 a few years ago, but this time around, probably so.
Oh, very rare that sort of thing happens, but, hey.
Well, we're also in a not very overly populated category. I have a feeling we hit Diablo 2, 3, 4, it's going to go up a bit.
Yeah, at least with 2, that's when I think things are going to start kicking up, but that's beside the point.
I was just saying it's nice to not have to worry about that all day.
This is true. This is true. So I did want to also make mention that we're going to be changing up our voice chat rules a little bit too. So I don't know if we're going to have as many voices in the voice chat as we normally would. But, you know...
It depends how it goes.
Yeah,
Hopefully we do.
Yeah, hopefully we have quite a still nice little healthy group, but... we do have to tighten things up just a little bit depending on how things go, so... But anyway, you know, enough of the Debbie Downer stuff. Tonight we're gonna have some fun. Because we're gonna kill some more demons. We're gonna get even more stronger. And hopefully get ready to go into hell. One of these days, Doc, remind me, I want to do a tale of the tape for the two of us. You know
What now?
A tale of the tape. You know, kind of like a progress check of where we are you know, with our characters here.
Oh.
I actually had a mind to do that with this episode, and I forgot. So maybe next time. Besides that, is there anything going on in your world, Doc, that you want to share with the people?
Oh, it's gonna be my birthday?
When?
I don't know. Tuesday.
You don't. I was about to say.
I shall have completed another rotation around the sun.
No, revolution. Rotation, day, revolution, year. But anyway.
Well, technically both are correct, but yes. Either way, I shall be a crotchety old fart even more than normal.
Come talk to me.
God help you all.
Come talk to me when you hit 30. Okay.
By the time I hit 30, I'm gonna have a limp of cane and just be like, "You little son of a guns, get back here!" Haven't you ever heard to respect your dang elders?
By the way, I'm wearing a multicolored. I'm wearing a multicolored bandana. I know it sounds strange for me to do that.
I like it.
Well,
it looks very beachy.
Well, today's the first day of Pride Month, so of course I had to break out the multicolored bandanas and stuff. I don't. Strange as it is, I don't wear a lot of colors. So why not? Anyway, enough of me.
Either way, it does look like a very vacation-y bandana. I dig it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes, it looks like you're just chilling at the beach somewhere, kicking your feet up.
Me chill at the beach. Yeah, you're funny. You're funny.
I don't have any beach over here, so I can only live vicariously through those of you closer to the coast.
I don't either.
You're a lot closer than me.
Oh, this is true. This is true. Although, if certain geological occurrences take place within our timeline, then this might very well be the next beachfront properties area. Hopefully, it doesn't happen anytime soon. Anyway. Also, I changed my alerts up, so we'll see. We'll see if they pop up here tonight. But anyway, let's get to the game, shall we? go ahead and turn
Anyway,
on
anywho, anyway, anyhow.
Let me turn on the in-game music. Alright. So, let me turn off the map. So, Doc is the sorcerer on the bottom with the black armor. I am the sorcerer in the center of the screen with the red armor. Why? Because I'm just sweet like that.
So you like to be on top. Got it. Speechless in 5 seconds, folks. I'm on a streak tonight.
No, more like you're fixing to get waffle stomped here in about 2.2 seconds.
Finally, I get him to use that phrase.
What you mean?
Everybody's always asked me what Raffle Stomped is.
Yeah, it's
sad.
It's to absolute whip your ass. That's what
I
it
sense
means.
a soul
You're
in
the
search
only
of
other person on the
answers.
server who understands what that means.
That's because I'm the only other one from the mid-fucking-west, damn it.
The amount of uncultured swine we have.
Can't help them all.
Actually, no, Scotty's from my neck of the woods, so he probably knows what it is, but
Oh,
I haven't
well.
had a chance to talk to him much yet, so...
Okay. Fair enough.
That's 3 of us. We're growing.
Good day. How may I serve
Spreading
you?
like locusts. Alright. Whoop.
What, are we supposed to nickname ourselves the 10 Plagues, then?
Well, I would hope not.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Alright. One thing that I would love to be able to do here tonight is find a different weapon. This staff, good as it is, for mana and magic, it's just really starting to get on my nerves. So I need a better weapon, but I need a weapon that does a lot more magic than... and gives me comparable levels of mana. Because...
That's like asking Peter to pay Paul and also pay Peter.
Right. Because you figure it out, it's two points of mana for each point of magic for a sorcerer. So 13 of magic, that's 26 plus 24, it's 50 mana total.
And of course, Griswold has Jackal again.
Yeah.
What's...
So one of the things that y'all are going to see us do tonight, on top of killing a lot of demons and probably
Killing a lot of things in a lot of people's brain cells with my crappy humor.
well, you're probably going to see us start and stop games multiple times here tonight. So you're probably going to see me do... You're probably going to see the main screen several times tonight. Because I don't want y'all to see the game name and passwords.
Ooh, Book of Lightning and Book of Fireball. Let's go!
Okay, so there's something else. Tonight, for our spells, we kind of need to focus on the opposite of what we've been doing. So, like, I need all the lightning stuff. You get all the fire stuff, and everything
And
else will
there's
just split.
both here. Yay!
Well, if you want to give me that lightning thing, or do you have the gold?
Yes, there's also a Book of Stone Curse here. Did I have that spell?
You had a scroll of it.
I do have that spell.
Do you have the spell, or do you have a scroll?
The spell?
Oh.
I don't have the gold for it, unfortunately, but that's okay. Here. 1 Book of Lightning. Served up. Where's the diet? I shall take the Book of Fireball and we're gonna be weird. Did I have Fireball beforehand?
I don't think you did.
I apparently had level 1 of it. Okay.
Oh, so you have level 2 now?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Do I want that to replace Firebolt?
I sense a soul in search of
Eventually,
answers.
yes, because Fireball will do it's more of an explosion thing where it'll also affect monsters close to the where it hits. So if I hit, say, like one of those lightning demons from last time, and there's like a little group of them, so the one takes the bulk, takes the big damage, and then any of them ones around them take, uh, not as much, but still a significant amount of damage from the explosion of the fireball. If that made any sense.
For the most part, yeah.
Basically, long story short, one fireball could take out a small little group. Basically,
Okay.
Basically was what.
Because right now it's 3 times the mana cost, but also potentially over 3 times the damage.
Yeah.
If I can get it leveled up one more time, it's definitely switching.
I mean, my fireball is level 11 or level 6, excuse me, and it's costing 11 mana, so it's still a chonker. But it's paying dividends for.
I might switch it now simply because everything's honestly going to be a chunker, and I'm just going to have to...
Well, you don't have to do it now because if we're going to be because we're going to be starting in the catacombs. You're not necessarily going to need to do that right away. Once we get into the caves, then it's a different story.
Yes, the caves of Androzani.
Okay. So.
Just a forewarning, people, there's probably going to be a stupid amount of comedy because we're just going to be going around trying not to die.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. So here's my number, and call me baby.
Oh, there it is.
What?
One of the new alerts just hit.
Hey!
Frog
What'd we get?
King.
What'd we get?
Frog King? I don't know if I'm saying it right. If I'm not, please
Froggy King. Hello, the Froggy King.
Welcome on in, and thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. How are you doing on this Saturday? What I was going to say was the death counter. It has been 2-0 for ever now.
That's good. That means I'm not going splat.
I think from episode 3 on. No. Might have been 2. Either 2 or 3. I have to double check the VODs, but either 2 or 3, neither of us have died. Come close a couple times, I'm sure, but neither of us have died. Oh, it's Comrade. That's who it is.
I approve of that name, sir.
It's unique to be sure. It is unique to be sure.
The Froggy King.
Well, welcome on in anyway, Comrade. Hope you're doing well. I anticipate someone's eventually going to get me in this game.
I think that's probably going to go up a decent amount when we get into hell just because we're not going to be able to heal fast enough.
Maybe. If we could get our spells powered up well enough, we may be all right. We may be doing like science in stow. We're doing more damage and killing things faster than they can kill us. In this game, sorcerers, when you get into the hell levels, basically turn into like glass cannons. That's basically what happens.
True. The only problem is going to be with Mana Shield and its thing, if you run out, because we're going to be going through it like a gas guzzler. If that's down before one of us can get it back up, we're basically going to be two-shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Hopefully, I'm just saying that has I would feel higher likelihood of happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's unavoidable, but...
That's okay.
But, you still over at Adria?
Yeah, I hadn't moved. There is a plus 31 mana staff here. I don't know if that's better than what you had, but since you were mentioning it.
Well, I'm going to be losing mana. Does it have anything else attached to it?
It has Firebolt, but you already got Firebolt.
Nah, forget it.
I don't think you're going to get anything better going with the staff. That's just my hunch.
Well, to be honest, secretly, I'm hoping for, Wizard Spike.
Guessing that's a special weapon. That's a random drop.
It's a unique weapon. It's a random drop. It's a dagger. And it's like the best sorcerer sword weapon that you could get. It's basically what it is. But it's a very rare drop. Which is why I got so, animated like in like the first episode when you got that one unique dagger, and I'm like, oh my god, is it Wizard Spike? What the fuck? And it wasn't, so it's like, eh. So.
I don't know. We've not had that luck thus far, but hey, that may change tonight.
Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. Anything can yet happen. It's the beauty of this game, this particular game, is because pretty much everything is randomized, essentially. And it's not, the same repetitive shit that, will drive you absolutely bonkers. Diablo 3. So,
Right.
So I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. I'm coming. I'm slow. Do. Hello, Moo Cow.
The smell of death surrounds me.
The smell of death surrounds me.
That's level 4.
Hi, turkeys. Bye, turkeys. That was a dumb move, turkeys. We're also out of missions, aren't we?
Well, I mean, they're gonna appear again. Let me turn the sound in this thing down a little bit. They're gonna repeat. We're gonna see like the Magic Rock, Arcane's Valor. We're gonna see that stuff. Like there's a Magic Rock right there. So I mean, we can do it. We could do them.
I have no room.
Oh. I don't have any room for anything. And we could just sell the shit for, you know, for gold. Because we're probably going to need it if we go and investing anything and trying to buy stuff from Adria or Griswold or wherever.
It is wild how overpowered I feel now down here.
I mean,
Up or down?
I'm going up.
Up it is.
Hold on. Oh.
Are you just... Bro, you're pulling to me.
I was trying to use the flash spell,
Where would I put this?
and it wasn't working. Because you were killing everything. But that, hey. Yeah.
How did I just get stabbed from a door opening?
What do you mean?
You opened the door and a trap went off.
Yeah, that was that firebolt that went springing out. And it didn't hit us.
Okay, game. If I hit go to the right, go right, not left, okay? I know you're old, but work with me here.
Alright, here's
Okay, are all the doors booby-trapped in here?
Alright, here's Arcane's Valor. This area. Like I said, we could do it. It's optional. Don't have to. But it's there.
I mean, do we want the XP?
We're not going to get a whole lot of XP.
True.
I mean, really, we're not doing this for XP. We're really doing it just for loot, gold, and try and get spells. That's pretty much all we're doing. I mean, I say let's just move on without doing it. At least Arcane's Valor. Now, the Chamber of Bone is going to be different. We're going to want to do Chamber of Bone, because that's where a fair amount of loot is going to be.
Indeed. I shall follow the trail of bodies.
Did you have someone take a shot at you?
Literally. Why do I need all these scrolls? I don't. We both have the town portal thingy, so
Yeah, now we
I'm
do.
just gonna start picking up loot. Because scrolls ain't selling for squat, and I need gold.
Yeah, can y'all believe that this man, who professes to be a doctor, didn't have the fucking town portal spell until the last episode?
What did town portals have to do with lightning?
Fair enough. There's a shrine in there.
Oh, hey, yeah. Whose turn is it? I don't remember.
Yours, I think.
Okay. Yeah, yeet. Ho ho! I got a full refresh and 2 full rejuvenations. And I needed that because I was out of mana.
Was that, Oh, there's a big boy trying to come around the corner. I don't know if you could see it.
He'll get smacked in about 3 seconds, but okie dokie.
Yeah, but, was that, did that turn all your potions into rejuvenations? Or did that just give you
No, that
top
gave
up?
me 2 rejuvenations and
Ah.
then refilled my stats.
Ah, cool.
My mana and stuff.
Cool.
Which is
cool.
nice, because that's not cheap to refill anymore.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
All right, where's Hunky Chunky?
He's on the other side of the room over here. In fact,
They're in. Buddy, you're not going to get very far trying to go through a wall.
yeah. Well, he wasn't gonna get far anyway. Here, have a mana potion.
I already got plenty.
Well, take another one just to have it.
Heck, if we get some good loot, I might just dump some potions to get loot, because I've got plenty of potions. Got potions for days over here.
Oh, what am I doing?
I have no idea.
I was about
What
to
are
walk
we
through my
doing?
own.
We've
I was about to walk through my own firewall.
well, firewall.
That would hurt.
Yeah, because it's not the day and age where it's coded to not hurt you. The irony.
'Tis true.
I think that's all but the top corner
Top corner.
for the map. Oh, hi guys. Bye guys. Thanks for playing. That was fun.
They're still there. The firewalls are still there. Now they're not.
We should set a timer on them at some point.
You know, well, what's funny is that in the later games, it actually gives you a time for how long that the firewalls last, or stuff that, or similar spells, and it just doesn't in this game. Good luck, guys. Stella Dancer. Thank you so much.
That's Star.
Yeah, that's who I figured it was. Welcome on in. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, oh, wait.
Just me,
Oh, no,
or
there's
does
a-
this
Okay, I see. I saw what you were talking about. Top corner. I
does
didn't
this
see
feel a lot smaller than the levels we have been doing?
that.
Or is it just quicker because we're slaying everything in 2
It's
shots?
probably quicker because we're just mowing through everything.
It is quite
At
satisfying.
least in this area.
Indeed.
There's a room full of skeleton tomes, which is probably going to be filled with skeletons. And absolutely it was.
Spooky, scary skeletons sending shivers down your spine.
Roll a mana shield, book of healing.
I don't think either of us have it. I have heal other, but I don't have healing.
I have healing. So you could take that. I mean, it's not. I mean, let's be honest though. It's not like that spell's going to be worth much. Because we got mana shield and we're running off mana. Healing only heals life, which we're not losing it because of the mana shield. So it's nice to have handy just in case, though.
Indeed.
Oh, I was about to say the servers are gonna start going tits up on us here, and
That's why I haven't said anything.
Oh boy.
Find it's doing better if we stick together. Oddly enough.
Yeah, that is a little funny. Hey, get your shield up.
I think it's because it's not trying to load 2 spots at once. Oh, you lot want to stop shooting at us? Thank you.
They can't control themselves. They're goat demons.
Oh, shucks. Goat demons.
The mythical book is over here, which is going to
Beyond.
open up the Chamber of Bone, which I've just read in 2.2 seconds because I've already listened to the fucking book. What did I pick up? Oh, potion of mana. Cool.
Okay, and look, another, thingy.
Well. Oh, no, shrine.
Yeah, I know, that
guys.
was real descriptive.
Alright. Book room. Book room. I'm going for it. Alright, scroll of mana shield. Scroll of identify. A couple scrolls of identify, which I'm actually going to take because I got a couple of unidentified items in my inventory.
Wall.
Take it.
Yeah. Uno momento. Stinker.
Alright. Well, you've gotten a couple of spells already, which is a good thing.
Yes, next time we face the lightning immune dudes, I shall slap. If we face having both, we're just screwed. We're gonna have to plan for that eventuality.
Yeah, I think there are monsters in hell that might have double immunity.
That just seems very
But I have...
wildly unbalanced.
Oh. Yeah, we might be in trouble if that happens. Because I thought I had a spell to compensate, and I don't. So if one of us can get the Golem spell at some point, or Golem spell, or however the fuck. Speaking of, I just got to pick up a... Speaking of, I just picked up a scroll of it.
Give me my precious.
Alright, so it's my turn, right? Time cannot diminish the power of steel. I think that... I don't know
That
what
good?
I don't know.
It did a thing.
Yeah, it did a thing. What the thing was, I don't have a clue. You would think, after all these years of having played this game, I would know what each of these shrines do, and I don't. That is going to make me, That's going to make me, do more research now. Because that's...
You researching more on Diablo. Hell might freeze over.
No, me having the time to research anything in general. Hell might freeze over. I want me to hydrate. Comrade wants me to hydrate. Thank you. Truth be told, I have Mountain Dew. I have a can of Mountain Dew and this bottle of water here, though. But hydrate equals water because reasons. And besides, I'm getting tired of people telling me, "You drink my water." I drink enough Gatorade and water to last me a day. Get off me. All right.
Get off my lawn.
Right. Alright. So the Chamber of Bone is probably over in this direction.
Beyond.
I don't need...
Why is that door there? You can literally just go around the corner.
I know, right? Okay. Chamber of Bone is not over
Legitimately.
here. Where is... Oh, it's in the... Okay.
It's
Nope,
the other way.
Probably up top, yep.
That's the way to go down, though, so at least we found that.
Yeah, true.
You should... I feel like every little bit through the story now, we should just have a chill Q&A, yik-yak, grind stuff night.
We can do that. And then we're probably going to have a whole lot more of them in the later games because... mouse works one way there, Aaron. Professional Diablo streamer at work. Said no one ever.
There it is. I think.
Yeah, it is. Let's clear the level first. I don't know why I don't know why I made fun of professional Diablo streamers. There are some.
Yeah, there are.
Who they
There's
are?
professional streamers in every game.
Well, yeah, but
No, there's actually several Diablo 4 specifically backed streamers. They have a whole program for it now.
I know. I'm hoping to one day get involved in that program, but that would mean I have to get bigger, and that's not. That is like not happening. Eventually, it will, but you know. Also, if Diablo 4 could work while I stream,
That would help a lot.
that would really help a lot. So, Blizzard, graphics optimization, get it done. Season 4 is awesome and all, but get optimization in. Because, you know, a lot of people are having real fussy fit about graphic issues when streaming. It's not just me. Oh, big
hi,
boy,
boys.
big boy. Get out of there.
I'm doing fine. They're not hitting that hard.
They're not.
Not at this level with 304 mana, no.
Well, well, you just didn't want to take a chance. Can you get mad at me for trying to be cautious? Actually, probably could.
I could, but it ain't worth my time.
And all we get out of that is a lousy blue robe.
Bleh.
That's it.
Bleh.
Who knows? That robe could be worth 10 grand. Probably not, but you know. So now we gotta wait for the... Actually, we don't necessarily have to wait this time around because... Yeah, there we go. Fudge, I have no room.
I got it.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, I've actually been clearing out potions to make some room because I don't need near as many potions down here. Actually, I don't need near as many potions quite anymore with 300 mana. That really helps a lot. And on the rare occasion I need health, I've just been keeping a couple rejuve potions.
Yeah. Alright, so we can go into the Chamber of Bone. Hey Doc, pro tip. The horrors, those black skeletons, are lightning resistant.
Okie dokie pokey smoky.
I didn't know if we had a chance to talk about that previously. While the chamber's open.
They did this last time.
Not last time, but the time before, yeah. I hate it when that happens. Because I guarantee you it was that one horned demon that came charging in at us as soon as we walked in that did it.
They're getting smarter.
Yeah.
Which is scary in regards to a game from the 90s. That's terrifying.
Alright. Alright, you clear out that center room. I'll get the side rooms get ready to be cleared.
Bro, can you sit still so I can kill you? Thank you. Boy, these frickin' horned demons can eat it.
And that, if you didn't have it already, that gave you the Guardian spell.
Don't remember if I did or not, but I just grabbed it while we here. Especially if we have to deal with, like we think, the double immune enemies, that's not gonna hurt.
Well, the problem is the Guardians spew out fire bolts.
Of course they do.
And if they're fire immune, they do us absolutely no good.
Yep, alright, that's everything cleared in here.
Ooh! Unique Mall!
There's a lot in here.
I just picked up a unique mall. I can't use it, but that's gonna be interesting to see what that is. Alright. I'm gonna go to town. Interesting. I almost wanted to hit the T key there for a second, but I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't D4. It doesn't have that option.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Also, you have a hydrate redeem.
I already did it.
Oh, look at me not paying attention.
Oh, here's a very appropriate name for a mall. The Cranium Basher. Adds 20 points to damage, 15 points to strength, indestructible, mana minus 150. Resist all plus 5%.
Oh, let's see if any of this I got sells for anything.
Oh, short sword of brilliance, 14 to magic.
Got about 5k out of
What
that.
can I do for you?
Gotta sell this staff, see if it goes for anything.
Yeah, no, oh no, I don't want to. What's this say? 20% light radius, 20%. Oh, see, that's gonna kill my lightning resistance. But I gain 1 extra point. Nope, I'm gonna lose mana.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Would a plus 50 overdo the mana?
Plus 50... What?
To mana.
What?
Drake's Staff of... Oh god, that's expensive. You don't have 45k, do you?
I mean, I do. What's the spell?
Phasing. On a staff with a plus 50 to mana, 73
No.
charges.
No, actually, no, I wouldn't be gaining any extra mana from that.
Okay. There's also another Staff of Fireball that does an 18 to hit and 73% damage buff.
That's not bad.
But that's like 80k. That got expensive fast. Oh, Book of Mana Shield. Except it's expensive. Darn. Everything's expensive now. Which tells me we should be getting better drops than we are, but we aren't. Rather interesting dynamics there.
Yeah.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Alright, I gotta go chuck this gold in the bank so it's not taking up inventory because I'm trying to loot as much as I can to get gold and I'm not getting squat because we're literally getting nothing but crappy rares. And it's kind of irritating.
Good day. How may I serve
Like,
you?
I'm still rocking Arcane's Valor.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm
Just-
selling the shield. It's going
Yeesh.
to do me no good.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Wait a minute, I saw an armor in here that might be interesting.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Amber chainmail, resist all 20%, absorbs half trap damage. Armor 19. That's actually worse than Arcane's Valor, if you can believe it.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Alright. There is a fly in my... Yeah. Cunt. Hold on just a second. Not only are we going to be killing demons on this stream, but we're going to be killing flies, apparently. Lovely. Can't stand it. So
Well.
fucking hot outside. It's 100 degrees outside right now.
I guess
Oh, sorry,
we're off to kill
sorry,
Beelzebub.
97. It's 97.
Oh.
Who's counting?
Oh, gee, I don't know. The mouse in your pocket, the fly on your wall.
Mouse in the pocket?
I sense a soul
I have
in
no
search
mouse in
of
my pocket.
answers.
Uggy.
Why do I get a feeling... Oh, I got a book of
I
lightning,
sense
by the way.
a soul
Oh,
in search of answers.
Why do I get a feeling that that was some other goofy saying or that comes from somewhere that I don't know because I'm such an uncultured turkey?
It's a Midwest thing.
Yeah.
Did you clear out left yet?
Oh, you're still... Oh, you went down there still, or...
Yeah, I was making sure we grabbed all the loot while we had the portal up. Which I grabbed the last 2 rare things.
Yeah, it's done and over with in here.
Wow. God. I swear loot hates us in this game. This is going to be a problem.
Well, poor loot drops can be overcome with, we could get spells, but it seems like the only way we're gonna get those is if we buy them. Alright,
Well, spells are kind of also counted in the loot, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
All right.
Bottom right corner.
Yep.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of loot.
Nope. The wrong button. Level 7. Now the optic amulet thing is going to be down here. In fact, I think the staircase is right next to it.
Well, that's convenient.
Now, again, it's only going to be unlocked with reading the Book of the Blind. And wow. All right, the True Bacon Lord. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. That's the second one of the night. How about that? Thank you so much.
Bet you can't guess who that is.
I know who that is. I know who that is.
Look at that. I killed all those guys without my mana shield, and they didn't touch me. Bye-bye. This is so fun, deleting things.
There's the Book of the Blind. Again, we don't have to do that quest if we don't want to. I mean, you get the optic amulet out of the... there's the answer to that question. So...
Loot. Anything we can kill that has a chance for loot, I'm down.
Fair enough.
We are loot poor. I am but a poor boy. Nobody loves me. Oh, hi guys. Bye guys. There, and take a hack from my axe just because you're such a trash mob. You know you're a trash mob when a sorcerer kills you with his axe.
Well, what's worse is a sorcerer is not supposed to be wielding an axe. Familiars are lightning immune. Okay.
There's also a big guy behind them, so...
There is?
But yes. Was. He has since been removed from existence.
I didn't see it.
It wasn't a big guy, it was... Oh, here's the party. Hi guys. Bye guys. And there's a hack from the axe just because I can. That's so much fun.
Now, here's the thing. Here's something worse. How trash of a mob must you be to die at the hands of a sorcerer with a stick?
2 sorcerers with sticks.
No! No. Yours at least has a big fat blade on it.
Hey!
Alright, what level is your mana shield?
Mine is... 3.
So is mine.
I think I took the last one, so you take it. But see, that was worth coming in here.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, when I came in here the first time, I had like 5 of the big purple people eaters on top of the bat. So I went to kill them, and then I was going to get the bat. Because, you know, I figure, not that I'm going to die down here, but logic dictates 5 things die before the other one.
Alright, I think those illusion weavers are coming out of the halls of the blind. How did they... How,
Oh, those guys.
how did it resist my fireball? That is incredible.
Magic?
I guess so. Alright, so...
Oh yeah, they opened the door.
The door was opened when we read the book. So the optic amulet is up here.
Oh, we'll be waiting like 30 minutes.
I only cast one of them.
Clear out this room while we wait. I do love their death animation with the rolling heads. It is highly amusing.
Yeah, it is. There was a YouTube video about the quality of death animation. I got the optic amulet, by the way. About the quality of death animations in the series.
Right.
And Diablo 1's was clearly, in many respects, superior to that of any of the other games. Especially considering the time that it was released. You know, you're actually chopping demons' heads off.
Much indeed.
You know.
Oh, that's wild. I can see the edge of the map from here, and it just shows me walking in here. That's wild.
Okay, you just need to get a fireball up in your face.
That's not what you were gonna say.
No, but... Oh, wow, we got a
Hey,
Stella
follower
dancer?
200!
What? Oh my god!
We have done it, folks! We have done it! 200 followers!
Oh, wow. Wow. 201? It's not two. Well, there's 201 right there. Full hammer.
Hey! 200!
Wow.
Let's go! We have reached the mountain!
Okay, how many does that make? Okay, technically, if you count the one from just before I went on the air,
The bot.
the bot,
Which then got removed because I banned him, so...
yeah, it is 201. So, without it, it's 200. So we hit 200, guys. Oh my god.
No, that's 201 because it took away the count immediately. You are at 201.
Oh, is this 2? Oh, wow.
When you ban them, it gets removed instantly.
Wow.
The way Twitch works now. So yeah, 201, boy.
200.
Go.
201 follow that we have been trying to get to that number for a long time, and we finally got it. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate the support. If for
These
nothing,
200 people love watching your face.
apparently, if for nothing else, I think this has set a single stream record for follows. There's been 5 of them.
We on a roll.
That is a single stream record. So,
Ooh, what a night.
thank you guys.
Ought to name this stream Late December back in 63.
Oh, and we're an hour in. I didn't even realize we were an hour in already.
We're only an hour in, I think. Oh, hey, hi, big guy.
There's a big guy? I'm coming.
Was.
How'd you get him? Oh, you did get him. I see his dead body.
I had to go through enough mana that I got hit like once, but I got him. Oh, hey, look, another Book of Mana Shield and a Book of Stone Curse. Giggity.
Now I'll take the Book of Stone Curse since you got the last one.
And I'll take the Mana Shield since you got the last one.
That's a scroll, by the way, fella.
Oh, son of a gun. Book overlap when it dropped. You nerd. Give me a book, dang it.
The next book is yours. That is...
No, I know. I just thought that was one that turned.
Look at that Mexico... Oh, not another one.
Goatee? Bro, he ain't rocking no goatee.
Well, I mean... I'm sure there are some guys. I'm sure there are some guys out there who do think it is Smexy, but this is going away this weekend. I'm shaving it off. I'm tired of it.
The whole thing?
Yep.
I'm sure it is pretty itchy in 100 degrees.
A little bit. A little bit. Purge them with fire. That's what we're trying to do, Foehammer. That is what we're trying to do.
What we're trying to do, lad.
Alright.
Yes, he also enjoys things, Diablo.
Oh, cool. More of us. More of us. Who
Yes.
got the last shrine?
You
did,
did.
didn't you?
I got the first one, then you got the...
Oh!
Was there a third? We sub! Let's go! We on a roll tonight, baby!
Wow. Alright. Foehammer hitting that sub button with Twitch Prime. Yeah.
Let's go. And
The-
8!
What?
2 subs!
Whoa! We got
Hype
a sub
train!
and a hype train. Wow. Alright. We got a hype train. And it's already 62% through. And Stella Dancer's actually the new stream boss. Hello. That just... Whoa! Oh, Doc. Oh, my God.
Train!
All right, so Doc with 2 gift subs. That means those. Who did those go to? Frog King and the True Bacon Lord. Got gift subs. How about that? Part of the ship, part of the crew. Well, thank you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, you know
Let's
what?
go!
That reminds me. I've got to change those sub emotes.
I need to make some sub
Th-
emotes
those
or get somebody to make them for me.
Those sub emotes are so old. The flame logo is still on them.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, that's how old they are, and they're blue. Well, thank you, Foham.
This is a banner night for this channel, boys and girls and other lovely humans. We've got follows,
Now-
we've got subs, we are almost at the top of the Diablo category.
Now all we need is now all needs to happen is some bits to get dropped, and that's the full circle right there. Oh man, Doc is just jealous. Well, oh no, Doc, sub to you and not. Oh no, go sub to Doc. No, seriously, go sub to Doc too. Because you could do that now, because he's affiliate now. Go sub him too. Go follow and sub Doc too. Because that's what.
The whole train.
All right, 500 bits from Doc. Thank you, Doc. I appreciate that. And oh, by the way, Doc, you're the stream boss.
Whoa.
You supplanted Stella Dance. That didn't last long. And we are at and we are now on level 2 hype train 50%.
This is wonderful. Wonderful.
Can that go any higher? We'll see. There's 2 minutes and 20 some odd seconds left to go. In that hype train. I remember that one day we had a level 7 hype train. I didn't think it went that high.
Oh, it started out just going to 5. Now they go up to like level 20 something. It's ludicrous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it compounds how much is required to hit the next one. So what happens is, you start out with level 1, which is like a couple follows and a few subs in a row.
Yeah.
Level 2, it resets to 0 and it's twice that. Level 3, same thing, and it just compounds. So by the time you're at level 20, you're talking several dozen followers and several dozen subs.
Yeah, or a huge amount of bits.
Or somebody just chunking down like $200 of bits, which was, I don't think I've ever seen that done, but I would be mighty impressed.
I've seen it done. Another streamer who I don't watch anymore because I don't, for reasons, but kept doing subathons for the longest time, and there were times where he was getting 10,000, 20,000 bits, 30,000 at one time. It was like all these people were just throwing money at the guy. It was like, God damn, guys. Don't you have anything else better to do with your time? Love you, man, but I gotta get back to little one's party. Have fun. Reset. Oh, thank you, Fellhammer.
It's his little feller's first birthday.
Oh, wow. Well, happy birthday to little Fellhammer. Happy birthday.
He is very proud that he's kept a child alive a year.
Little. You know what? I'm just gonna call him Little Fellhammer. I'm not gonna. I have a policy. I don't use people's real names on stream. I don't like doing that.
Anytime I hear little, I just think of little Timmy. I don't know why.
Tiny
Little
Tim.
Timmy went to the dentist.
Or Tiny Tim.
Something like that, yeah.
Alright. The hype train ended. And level 2, 50% hype train, 4 gifts, 4 subs, 500 bits.
I got an emote with a happy puppy. I like happy puppies.
Thank you, guys. I do really appreciate that. It's not often that sort of thing happens. So when it does, it makes it all the more special. So thank you, guys. I really do appreciate that. We were doing something, and I forgot.
I don't know. Last I saw, we hit 200 follows, and then we had a party.
Oh, the
we
shrine.
should have a party.
The shrine.
You now need to figure out what to do for that. Yes, the shrine. Right.
Who gets?
Well, there's another shrine over there, so
Who gets?
coin flip of which one you want.
Well,
Because there's another one bottom left, because I have higher light radius.
I'll play it. It's another time cannot diminish the power of steel one.
What's that one do?
I don't know. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to look.
Repairs all items.
Okay. He beat
So
me, he beat
you
me
just
to
saved
it.
some gold. I wanted to know myself. Now we just got to figure out how to get over to the other one.
Ooh, composite stuff. Let's see what it does. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, that's the third one on the map. There's
Oh,
another
wow.
one off left.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Did
At
we?
least
I
that's what
thought
it
we did
showed.
that one.
Yeah, there's another one off left. Did we already get that one?
I think we did. Well, we could go
Okay,
double
well,
check.
either way, this is still the third one for the level.
Yeah, so you get this one. A stone shrine.
The powers of mana refocused renews.
I think that...
I recharged all staves of which I'm not using a stave. I have a bloody axe. You piece of shite.
Oh, hey. If you... if you were, it comes in handy.
True. But we haven't gotten anything good with a stave, so... I'd rather it recharged my mana like the last one did.
Right? Hey! Watch me slinging that lightning, asshole.
You just absorb it, though.
I know. Do you want to check out that, see if that other shrine's...
Might as well.
we can at
Not
least-
like we've
yeah.
got anything else.
Maybe at least check.
I couldn't tell from the space we were at. I just saw it was there.
I keep forgetting that you... I know you have your game at a higher...
I have like a... I have it at a higher resolution, so I have bigger range
Yeah.
on the monitor, but I also have a plus 40% the light radius, so I can see a whole lot. That's also probably why things are always coming after my butt like frickin' Shia LaBeouf.
No, it had nothing to do with that. At least I don't think. Alright. Well, this is a book room. So I'm trying to figure out what shrine you were talking about over here.
Oh, yeah, that's what I saw. But from afar, it looked black instead of brown. Because it's not lighting up the whole way, because you're not actually in the room.
Right. Well, it was worth a look to make sure anyway.
I mean, yeah.
Alright, level 8.
And we just blitzed through that.
Yeah, we did. Well, we're gonna blitz through the
Now I gotta figure out what I can no balls you to do for your 200 follow celebration.
Who knows? Alright. Oh, this is an interesting room right here. There's a weapon rack. There's probably other little things in there, which I don't recall ever seeing those before. That's new. Oops, dropped ring mail. Now, Czar the Mad is going to be in here, so there's going to be at least one book. Okay, shields.
You know, sometimes I do hit it and it just doesn't go.
I love using that Inferno spell from time to time. All that work and only one fucking weapon
One
rack?
blue ball, god, ew. And it's mid. Its damage is 1 to 10. God bless.
Bows do have a bit of a wide
area of fire.
No, a wide damage spread at base. Typically.
Still, for requiring 60 dexterity, you'd think you could be a little beefier.
Well, it depends on what the stats on it was. Or is, I should say.
Not much.
Because those... did you already identify it?
It's not identified, but it's... I don't think it's much. It looks very basic. Her ability is very low. It's only
Got it?
16.
Yeah, it's probably not a good one. Probably not good. Alright, we have a fairly decent
My point
sized
was,
book.
that's like a frickin' drop you should get at level 2, not level 8.
Book of
Healing.
Go figure. Ooh.
Are you training healing?
I could take it. I mean, it's not again, it's not needed. We're not really healing, but
No, that's fine. I've just been...
I
If we're
got it.
loading up on spells, we might as well just have it in our toolkit.
Alright.
It's free spell. We never have to touch it.
Resist all 19%, 15 to magic. That's what that staff I found earlier is.
There's another book room right over here.
And I bet you that's Zara the Mad's room. It is. I see him. Yep. He's in the middle of the room.
Book of Chain Lightning.
I'll take it.
There you go.
I have no room.
Book of Heal Other. Can we just attack him?
Not until we proc that bookcase. Got him.
Sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Book of Guardian and Book of Elemental.
Well, elemental's a. I don't have that spell, and you probably don't either. But elemental is a fire spell, and that is basically you're conjuring up a being of fire, and they run at a target, and they explode like a fireball. Not in a particularly great spell, quite frankly. Because it is a much, much more mana costing spell than it's really worth, so.
Boo.
And Guardian, well, there's Guardian. What level's my Guardian? 3? What level's your Guardian spell?
3. But I also just level it up with the other things, so you can have that one if you want.
Alright. You can have that other one. Since it's a fire
Okay.
spell. And you're doing fire spells, I'm doing lightning spells in this round.
Like I keep saying, even if it's not great, grab it and train it regardless, just in case. You never know what will or will not work.
Yep.
Or what we will need when we get to hell.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure elemental is gonna be one of those spells that is just absolutely useless. Alright.
It happens.
Alright?
Yeah, I just need a drink right quick.
Alright. Actually, this
It's
is actually a pretty decent point to where we could kind of take a quick little breather here.
fine by me.
because we haven't. Because usually I like to do that at the hour mark, and we didn't do that. Then we had the hype train happen, so that kept that up. So let's do a little quick reset of things here. And where we are as far as things go. First of all, hi everybody.
A quick reset of things is we have hit. Oh, you deafened. Did you deafen?
No,
You have.
I have not deafened.
Well, you haven't been talking the last 30 seconds.
That's probably because of the fucking main screen and it shorted Discord out. That's becoming a problem.
Okay, well, I've returned, good people.
Anyway. Yeah, so we've had 5 follows tonight. Oh, you know what? That's something we don't have up. Stream labels isn't up. Because all of that stuff is... There we go. That's better. But yeah, we've had 5 follows tonight. We have had... Oh. We dropped out of the game. We're going to have to remake the game. Or you jump back in the game, one of the two, or something. So, yeah, we've had 5 follows tonight. We've had 4 subs. And we've had 500 bits. So we've had the whole kit and caboodle going on here tonight. All within the first hour and a half. So who knows what's going to happen in the second part of the show. I don't know how long we're going to stay on the air. Doc, it sounds like, is having some trouble with the voice department for some reason. And also we're having some technical issues too, all at the same time.
I'm still here.
Okay. I didn't know if you were still, if you were there or not because of the stupid thing, but yeah, quite a first half.
Didn't we finish level 8? I've been here the whole time.
No. No, level 8 is not finished. It's probably halfway finished, but let me go ahead and swing back to the game.
Also, did you leave the game? Because I left and rejoined, and it's put me in a completely different instance.
No, I didn't leave it. I'm still down in level 8.
I went back down to level 5, and it no buenoed. So
You're in the same game.
And level 5 completely reset.
I guarantee you it didn't.
I'm pretty sure.
It couldn't have. The map may have reset, but
Well,
level. I'm pretty sure the level did not. Unless you're getting.
in that case, time to dig around and figure out where my go downstairsies is.
Well, go back up. I'll send. I'm gonna open a portal and I'm gonna take care of some of this stuff anyway. If I can walk in a
Hello,
straight
my
line.
friend. Stay a while and listen.
Alright. Oh, here's an amulet. Here's a real winner. Amulet of the Pit, -1 to all attributes. Fuck off.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Alright, optic amulet. I'm gonna sell that. Because it's... Alright, I'm going to... How much mana? Alright, I lose 20 mana. But I gain 19% additional resistances, so...
That's gonna be more helpful long term, I think.
Yeah.
That's why I'm running that axe. I'm getting stupid resistances from it. I'm max resistance.
I sense a soul in search of
everything?
answers.
Yeah. That's why I ran that axe. It's,
You're...
it raises my magic to max resistance, my fire plus 10, and my lightning plus 30.
I sense a
whatever-
soul
what's
in
the other one?
search of
Yeah, lightning.
answers.
So, I at least have resistance on everything.
Alright, that's more than I thought you had, but... Are you still down
That's
there?
why I haven't... Yeah, I'm at 7. I'm almost there. I've just had to find where the stairs are.
You didn't need to do that. I opened a portal and went to town. I was trying to... You must not have heard me. I opened a portal in level 8, and I was trying to tell you to go back up to town, and we could just go down my portal back
Good
into
day.
8.
How may I serve you?
But
Oh,
you're...
that's okay. I'm almost there now.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Well... Griswold doesn't have shit. I mean, there's this great sword of sorcery, but it requires 75 strength, and there's no way I'm going to get to that. This is shitty.
And there's the portal. Hello. Weren't we done with this level anyway?
No.
Now that I'm thinking about running all the way down.
No, we were not done.
Oh, okay.
But where'd you go? I just saw you and you disappeared. Where'd you go?
Just come down after I said I'm coming up.
Okay.
Bruh.
I opened another portal. Discord,
That's hilarious.
Discord's fucking with us because that's...
That is hilarious.
It's annoying is what it is, because I just wasted mana on a fucking town portal. Anyway. Yeah, no, level 8, we're almost done with level 8.
Professional gamers at work here, people. Professional gamers at work.
Another shrine. A hidden shrine. Now, who got the last one? I think it was you who got the last one, right? Yeah. So I get this one.
Yeah.
New strength is forged through destruction.
What should that do? Do, 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 do,
Well,
do, do,
it didn't do
do.
anything to strength, which is what I would think.
Minus 10 current max durability to a random equipped item, plus 10 current and max durability to all others.
Okay.
That seems good-ish, but as it's a lottery, that's good-ish.
I think that my staff took the loss, which is fine because it's not like I'm really using it for anything except for the mana boost. Yeah. And my armor and helmet got the boosts. Because remember, jewelry doesn't have durability in this game. Which is funny because in real life it does. Oh my... I found another shrine room.
At least we're getting some of those today, you know?
Yeah, but they're
Better
not
than nothing.
But they're not what we want.
No, we want book rooms.
Yeah, we want book rooms. We want...
We want everything except that which we get.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going the other way. I was following the sound the noise was coming from, and it was coming from my right, but then you're down left. Okay, game. Gotta love back in the good old days before spatial awareness.
Right. I was sitting here, because I see your little arrow on the map here, and I'm sitting here going, where is he going? He's going the opposite way.
To be fair,
but
I
then,
don't have my map anymore because I had
right,
to leave
I
and
know.
come back.
I know. I know that now. I remember that now. I think I've forgotten the moment. It's an open room. Hello, boys. Don't do anything.
Okay.
There. Your shrine.
Intensity comes at the cost of wisdom.
Oh no, you just lost mana. I know that one.
Oh.
You just lost mana. Ah!
I just lost a god-awful amount of mana.
I think it takes
I
like
went
10...
from 304 to 280.
Yeah, it takes away like 10% total mana. So you lost a chunk of mana there. Ah, I hate that. Well, the thing is, when you get into the caves and in hell, you can't tell what's what. Because it's not going to say what kind of shrine it is.
Yeah.
Are you having allergy problems or something? Because you're coughing an awful lot here tonight.
I said that earlier, the last time I coughed.
I didn't remember. See, there you go. I didn't remember hearing you say that.
That's okay. Plus side, that did make my fire spell a bit stronger, which I did need, admittedly.
Yeah, I do think that what that shrine does is while it takes away a chunk of mana, I do think it gives a boost to
Yeah, I got 2 levels to Firebolt.
yeah. I knew it did
So it's
something.
now up to level 6, so it's not bad.
Your firebolt's
Which is...
well, of course your firebolt's only level 6 because we were doing.
I haven't been getting fire, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
if it was gonna take away mana, that was not completely trash.
right, because with
But
it, because the good thing about it is, the more you train a spell, the less mana it takes.
that, and
So-
as I continue to level up, I'm just gonna get that mana back, so...
Eventually, yeah. All right, level 8 is complete.
Just sucks that couldn't have been at, like, the beginning of the game where it took away, like, 2 mana. Or, like, passive mana and not my active mana count, you turd. God, that's trash.
All right, so now
I'm happy yet mad at that. And yes, I am fighting allergies today. Just to reiterate. It also didn't help I did the Gollum voice and then screamed when we hit 200 followers, so...
well, yeah.
I've done a number on myself, boys and girls.
All right, down into the caves we go.
I've had Drazani.
It is hot down here.
The horned demons are just around.
down here.
Oh, fun fact. For those of you who are fans of the series and you recognize the sorcerer's voice, the voice actor who voices the sorcerer in Diablo 1 is the same voice actor of Deckard Cain. Michael Goff.
Wait. The Michael Goff?
Yes.
Oh. That's dope.
You didn't...
I did not know that.
Did you at least know he voiced Deckard Cain?
I feel like I knew that and then forgot it, but yes.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just one of those things that just didn't stick in my head.
But yeah,
I don't know why it didn't, because I love his stuff.
Yeah, he is one of my favorite voice actors in all of video games.
Oh yeah, he's an actor of his generation.
And it's a goddamn shame people not more people don't know about it, in my opinion.
Indeed.
Because he is an awesome fucking actor. And I take that back. I feel like people probably do know who he is because
they know him from The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
If it's the same Michael Goh we're thinking
No.
of. There's 2 of them?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The one you're thinking
okay,
of
that
was-
explains why I was confused. Is the British one.
Yeah. The one you're thinking of, yeah, it was the one who played Alfred in the 90s Batman movies.
The Falcons. Or no, that was the 90s. I'm thinking of way too many British old men right now. Good lord.
Oh yeah, no, this Michael Gove is very much American. No, but he did he did so many of them voices in Skyrim. Like when you hear like all the Nord males speak, that's him. Alright, I'm gonna have to pop a barrel because it's not letting me through.
I'll remind me to update the barrel counter next time.
That shouldn't count because I had to, otherwise it wouldn't let me move.
Yeah.
found the level 10 entrance. Oh, I heard that. Ooh, a blade. You took it. Okay.
Oh, I meant like out of potions. Holy crap, no wonder I have room.
Rest
I have
in
3
peace,
swords,
my
a hammer, and 2 bows.
You need to go to town?
Probably so.
Alright.
Thanks.
Oh, I got it. I got hit right as I was trying to go.
Doing that.
Oh, fuck. Will you fucking hold still?
Tell him how you really feel there, buddy.
Hey, I'm a demon. I'm just gonna walk around and go in circles over here just to piss you off. Cocksucker.
Oh my gosh, these are all trash.
What are they?
Topaz Saber, the Silver Maul, the Bow of Brilliance, the Hunter's Bow Vim, the Claymore Puncturing, and the Blade of Structure.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
They all trash.
Ooh. Quarterstaff of
They
Wizardry.
sell these puppies.
25
Oh, yeah.
magic.
All of that together is only like $3 grand. Gee, many Christmas. Jeez. Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright, so Doc's taking a short little break. Alright. Well. I tell you this much, we're going at a slightly slower pace than I thought we would. I honestly thought we'd have probably started a whole new game.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
And we have it. It's still that same shitty armor. Let me buy
Whoa,
it.
what can I do for
Get it
you?
off there. Oh, of course, it's something else I can't ever use. Look at all this red stuff here, folks. This is stuff that a sorcerer is never ever going to be able to use. Because it requires so much strength. And the sorcerer only has a base max strength of 45. You would have to literally wear a whole bunch of stuff that gives you strength increased stuff to wear this shit. You're never gonna get it. It's annoying as hell. Okay, so we are approaching 2 hours in. And yeah, so I don't know, like I said, I don't know how long we're going to be on the air here, or how much longer we're going to be on the air here, because I know normally we don't go beyond 3 hours, so I'm surprised we have it, but also I do want to let you all know, first of all, this is also an AMA stream. So if you want to, I haven't made too mention of that because there really hasn't been much going on in, besides the hype train earlier. But send me your questions. Just make sure they're not anything totally inappropriate and they're not, just you don't have them be inappropriate, and not be stream appropriate. So y'all are still very welcome to do that at any point. At any point. But as was being said earlier, Yeah, we've had several follows. We've had several subs. We've had 500 bits dropped, and we hit 200 followers tonight. Which is something that we have been waiting for and hoping for a long time, and we finally hit it. And so thank you to everybody, all 201 of you now, who have, for one reason or another, hit that follow button and have kept up with this little rinky-dink little program that I put on every so often. I've been at this for almost 4 years, and we're going to be hitting a 3-year affiliate in August. I certainly never thought we'd get to this point for any stretch of the imagination. Did I ever think we'd get here? But we got here. And it's been a hell of a ride through the whole way. And who knows what the future holds. There could be another 200 coming down the way. You never know. I'm not holding my breath for that, but cheers, y'all. Thank you. So, I
have returned.
Welcome back, sir.
My bladder was begging my pardon.
Did you happen to get a throat lozenge?
I've been doing those the entire time we've been here.
Ah.
It's not that I feel bad. I just have a lot of junk in my throat from mowing the lawn, so.
I was still trying to look out for you. That's all.
I'm good. Just allergies. Allergies rain havoc on me like they do Bantha's dog.
I've seen some of those posts. It's kind of crazy.
That poor pup.
Phoenix.
Bless. Imagine being an outdoor dog and sneezing.
Phoenix of the Universe. First of all, welcome on in, first time chatter. Thank you so much. How far down are we?
Where are we technically at?
Well, right now this is kind of a bit of a farming and grinding stream. But we have gotten as far as level 12. But we're a little underpowered, so we're kind of going back and trying to get some spells, get some better loot. And so with the goal of getting into starting in level 13, I think next episode. That's the goal.
And then, hoping we don't get absolutely backslapped by cranky demons.
Well, I mean, yeah. That's going to be the trick, because there's the one enemies that I know we're going to have trouble with are the knights. There's several types of knights. Looks like you're doing multiplayer, so we would have done the butcher. We are doing multiplayer, but we're doing a modded version of Diablo 1 because we can't get the vanilla version of it that Battle.net has, or GOG, to do multiplayer. And in the past, we have done... there's a setting in this mod. It's the Devolution X mod, by the way, where you could turn on all the single-player quests in multiplayer. That's what we've done. And so, like, for example, the Poison Water quest. you could see the water in town is yellow. We haven't gone back and done the quest again. But yeah, we have handled the butcher. We've handled Leor. But like I said, we're just kind of going over the catacombs and the caves just for, like Doc's saying in chat, for loot and for spells. And gold too. Gold's nice too. Gold in this game means more than it does in the later Diablo games, quite frankly. In some of the later games, it doesn't end up being as important, but still very useful. So, before we went on our short little break there, we were in level 9. And I was saying earlier, Doc, I'm very surprised that we're 2 hours into the show now. And we're just now in the caves.
Yes. The acid beasts were quite unpleasant.
Usually play as rogue, and to be honest, I'm surprised I made it to level 16. Usually have to quit somewhere in the caves because of those lightning monster guys. Yeah, they're bitches. And then being swarmed by acid beasts. The lightning demons gave us some trouble last time. Because... or no, not last time. Last time we were coming up against a lot of fire immune monsters rather than lightning immune monsters.
We were coming up with immunes to each of us was our problem.
One of us was at one level or the other were absolutely useless because we were doing the thing where one of us was doing fire, one of us was doing lightning. Well, that was kind of starting to bite us in the ass because all the monsters.
One of us had to fight, and one of us had to sit there.
Yeah, one of us had to fight. One of us had to just sit there and look pretty, as pretty as you can, I guess, in this kind of game. And that really wasn't working out so well. So we kind of switched up our strategy a little bit. Speaking of which, let me. Pop up lightning as my F6 spell. Yeah. That way I have that on standby. But yeah, rogues. Rogues are an interesting character class in this game, especially. Because all right then, Phoenix of the Universe with a follow. Thank you for that. That's 6 on the night now. Wow. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Oh wow, the looks like the game is starting to give us fits again. I'm seeing the hourglass pop up more. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing that, but but rogues are interesting in that while they don't really, from my experience, they really don't have a huge damage output. because a lot of times they can't really develop spells the same way as a sorcerer can, for example. They typically could get away with dealing damage from afar because they use bows primarily. And so unless they get a really good weapon, like there's a bow in this game called Wind Force, which is like the best bow in the game. If a rogue gets that weapon, it's game over, because that's like that is absolutely the weapon to have. For a rogue. I haven't played a rogue in this game for quite a while. I did actually start a rogue in Diablo 4. For the seasonal content. Mainly because I'm almost through all the seasonal content on my sorcerer in that game. I think he's like 60, level 60 something now. And it is almost completely through everything. Rogues are basically the balance between warrior and sorcerer. Yes, absolutely. Won't have as good as spell range as sorcerers. They can handle spells much easier than warriors. This is true. Same as strength. They handle better than sorcerers, but not good as warriors. That is true too. Plus, also they have a much because they're dexterity based. They have actually a much more higher chance to hit. And I think even may have a little bit extra bonus to their armor class too. Which does wonders too, especially in the late game. So yeah, all of that is absolutely true. I think I've maxed out all my stats barring one. I don't think I've maxed out a stat. I'm well, you can't see it now because of the chat box, but I'm close on strength. Sorcerers have a max base strength of 45. So if I were to pour 4 points into strength on when I hit level 22, I'd be at my base strength. Thanks to elixir. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think elixirs only provide a temporary boost. Those aren't permanent. Unless I'm completely wrong. Because I never really messed with elixirs all
How
that
may I
much.
serve you?
If I'm being completely honest. I never really messed with them. In fact, actually, let me...
They add 1 point to the appropriate attribute when they are consumed.
Yeah.
Apparently. Permanently.
Permanently?
I think. So I'm trying to ascertain. It doesn't say they're temporary.
There's a little hack when you play it on the PlayStation. It probably won't work on PC. Are you referring to the... Phoenix, are you referring to the Diablo 1 port on PlayStation, or something else? I'll make sure I'm getting that. I'm reading that right. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a hack on PlayStation.
Elixirs refer to one of 4 different types of potions in Diablo 1, the elixirs of strength, dexterity, magic, and vitality.
Right.
Once the player gets far enough in the game, they can buy them for 5,000 gold each. Drinking one of these will permanently raise its corresponding stat by 1 point. But it cannot go over its maximum in this way. Elixirs of Vitality are the rarest elixirs and cannot be bought in stores.
Okay, so all right, I was wrong. I thought elixirs were temporary. Uh, they are not. So, all right. So if we start seeing elixirs drop, which we're probably going to, starting in the caves, get them and drink them. If that's
I had a couple, I just drank them.
you just holding out on me.
No, you told me they were temporary, so I chucked them in the bank.
It's because that's what I thought they were. Hey, I was wrong. You know what? That's okay. I was totally wrong about that. Now that I know that they're permanent, oh yeah, you bet your ass I'm gonna start drinking the shit out of elixirs. Are you kidding me? All right.
Well, while we're here, why don't we go over what we're doing with Diablo in the server to all the lovely new folks, as well as what we're doing with this series.
Yeah, there's been a lot of new faces here tonight, so we kind of got to
A lot.
play Diablo on my PlayStation. It's not a hack, it's more of a cheat. Basically, if you surround yourself with 9 items, like a potion of healing, and stand in the middle, you go to your inventory, drop an elixir. It will drop one on the outside of the items you originally dropped, but the one you tried to drop also stays in your inventory, so in a way, get you infinite elixirs.
You're squeaking again.
That's because Comrade played a freaking sound alert, which I forgot existed. Okay. I'm trying to. That's in the Diablo 1 port on PlayStation. I want to make sure, Phoenix. Because I've seen that port, and I kind of imagine how that's working. What?
He literally popped in here just to say got him.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Sneaky frog. Yeah, apparently you're sneaky. I didn't even hear your ass. But anyway, let's kind of. Okay. Let's go to the main screen. I know this is gonna trip things out for a minute, but all right. So, for those of you who are brand new to the stream, to the community, or maybe popping up in here after popping the cap off an adulterized beverage, my name is Aaron Dario. Pleasure to meet you. I got Doc Lightning 94 in voice chat with me. We are playing Diablo 1 as part of the Diablo Series playthrough. We're going to go through the entire Diablo series from start to finish, minus Diablo Immortal. We're not messing with that shit. And we're going to kill demons, get loot, and get really, really high leveled, because that's what this series is all about, really. So we're in Diablo 1. We're going to start Diablo 2 relatively soon, I hope. And then 3 and 4 after that. But if you out there play Diablo in any reason, okay. If any of you out there play Diablo, any of the Diablo games, I'm encouraging you, and I put the link there. There's a link to the Infinite Horizons Discord. As the community that I'm a member of, I'm co-owner of, along with Doc Lightning and our friends Theta 9 and Darkblade. We have a whole Diablo team ready. We're getting stuff organized. We're going to do some dungeon runs here soon in Diablo 4, because that's where a lot of us are at. If we're not... No, we are not flat earthers. And you know, but we don't just do Diablo in Infinite Horizons. We do Warframe, Star Trek Online, Destiny 2, to a lesser extent these days, Star Wars: The Old Republic, a whole lot of stuff. That is what we do. And so if you want to join in on that fun and kind of see, you know, what we're all about, click that link in the chat there, and you'll be able to join our Discord server and get to meet the community. Oh yes, Warframe 2. Yeah. Thank you, comrade. I almost forgot. Warframe. I'm going to hear about that later. So yeah, that's what we do here. Doc Lightning, or just Doc, as we affectionately call him, is himself a streamer. Doesn't stream too terribly often, but we also have a couple of other folks who are getting into streaming too. Hopefully we'll get to introduce you to them here relatively soon, here on Twitch as well. Yeah, there's Doc, little thing there. So, you know, that's what we do here. I'm usually on the air at least once a week on Saturday evenings. I try to do streams, other streams, you know, at least once a week after there. At least that's what my plan is. I do have a lot going on IRL, so my availability here on Twitch is not going to be all that great for the time being, but hopefully we change that soon. But Diablo's not the only thing I'll play. I'll also do Age of Empires. We had a very, very popular Injustice stream a few weeks back. You know, Star Trek Online is going to be coming back to this channel here very soon. Haven't exactly picked out what date that's going to be. So there's a little something for everybody, and then we also going to have like BSing streams, chatting streams, AMA streams. That's what we're all do here on the Aaron Dargle channel. So happy to have all of you here. If I haven't scared you all away yet, and hopefully we'll get to see more of you later on down the line. So, yeah, that's what we got. Go back to Game Street. So, Doc is, I'm assuming,
Ooh.
still. Oh, he's back. Okay. I don't know if he would come back yet or not. Yeah. Had a thought, train is derailed on the railway. Help me, Doc.
I don't know. I don't know what you were thoughting.
You watch, I'll think of it long after the fact. But yeah. So I don't know how long do you think you could still go there, Doc? Just out of curiosity.
Long as the server decides not to take a poo-poo.
Okay. So I didn't know if you needed to step away because of your throat and all. I didn't want to overtax your voice and stuff.
That's why I've been using chat.
Fair enough. I was just looking out for you, man. That's all. We're trying to, anyway. All right. Shall we press on? I'm assuming he's wanting to, considering he's walking. All right, here we go. Oh, we got flying things all around. Ah!
Got him.
I forget about the sound alerts because it's so rare that they that they get used anymore. Piss! Oh my god. Well, thank you. I am not used to. Yeah, you are a bad influence, comrade. You son of a bitch. I'm clearly not used to all this affection. Because I'm just sitting here going like, what do I say? The masses will sound alert you to the beyond. Damn near if it keeps scaring me like that. Alright. You shouldn't have friended me. I'll affection you till you... So? Oh. Okay, so he tries to write the word die, and an auto mod flagged him. Oh my god. He said, he's being aggressive. What the fuck? I'm drunk. I said, oh god. Stop the presses. Foehammer's drunk. Hide the women and children. Foehammer's drunk. Props to the mods. Honestly, there's only 2 mods. There's the auto mod from Twitch, and then there's Doc. That's it.
Yes, did you... When did you go through this level?
What do you mean?
Like, everything over here's dead and looted.
Oh, earlier?
And I also have the full map.
Earlier when you weren't looking, evidently.
So...
Oh, I had to hit a barrel. But it was in my way.
Right.
It was!
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's your story and you're sticking to it, huh?
Yes, it is. I'm gonna tell it to the court, too.
The kangaroo court?
Yes. No, my court. I'm the Lord of Lightning, goddammit. So that's the level. come on now. What the fuck? Move!
You can just go around it this way, you know.
But the door was right there.
Yeah, that door has not been working.
Evidently. I bet you if we hit those barrels it would have, but, you know.
Yeah, but then I'd have to really jack up the barrel counter.
Yeah, no, let's not say we did. Can I join the... Fallhammer is plastered.
I'm gonna push that off to later.
Oh shit. Those are all lightning immune, I bet. Hey,
No,
now
they're
I
not.
could show off my lightning chops.
Not lightning immune yet. Otherwise, that wouldn't have worked.
Yes, but y'all are amazing. Well, thank you. We try our best here.
You know what's funny? Ever since we mentioned elixirs, we've dropped elixirs.
I just got one. It was an elixir of strength. Come on, game. Come on. Alright. Now, the Anvil of Fury is going to be down here. And, alright. Watch this. Oh, really? That's lame. Alright.
My gosh, why don't we just have more of them?
Oh, I leveled up!
Yeah, we're back to an XP section now. Because we're back where we have been.
Yeah. I'll deal with it here very shortly. Oh, you... Oh. Big guy down here.
Yeah, I got my hands full over here.
Okay. Alright, I got him.
I need to get this to Griswold. I cannot carry any more.
Alright. I'm gonna try and make my way back your way. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm just getting some golden stuff that dropped. There's been a lot. I don't even remember where I started.
That's right. Yeah, I was having that issue too. Because I had a...
Oh, these are all fire immune, not lightning immune.
You're taking an
Here
awful
would
lot
I
of...
put those?
Sounds like you're taking an awful lot of crap over there.
That's one word for it. To be fair, the poison things are making me yell, even though it's just
Yeah.
taking like 1 mana.
I challenge you and Doc to a Skyrim Together mod playthrough.
I have a feeling mod playthrough and together are supposed to be swapped, but
No, actually, I think I remember hearing about a multiplayer Skyrim mod before.
oh yeah, here it is on Nexus.
That I mean, that would be something on the to-do list for much later on. For much later on. By the way, my inventory is full.
I feel that. Mine is as well. I also need potions. After we clear this, we should probably head to town. Which I guess we did clear, so yay.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Let's just go. Yeah, there's a Sky. Yeah, this Skyrim. Yeah, there's actually a Skyrim mod that I'm kind of waiting to see what becomes of it. Where it recreates.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Cyrodiil.
Oh, fucking...
Oh, I forgot I had the Invul Fury in my inventory.
Hello, my friend.
But
Stay a while
they
and listen.
recreate the landscape of Cyrodiil, but as it was in the era of Skyrim. I really wish my schedule could allow me to run with you guys. Well, I mean, hey. You're here now in whatever form you're in. So we appreciate it nonetheless, but...
And honestly, going forward, you know, if at least a couple of us are staying up to level, we can bring along whoever any other night, so...
Oh, yeah. And
Good day.
it's just
You'll be able to
hard.
join.
Yeah, it was just harder to do it with this game because of the availability of it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Quite honestly. But, come once we get to Diablo 2, I mean, I'm pretty confident in saying we're probably going to have a lot more opportunities to bring folks in as to be part of the gameplay, especially when we can do squads of 8 in D2 as opposed to just
How may I serve you?
4 at a maximum. And yeah, Skyblivion. Not Skyblivion. That is that is recreating the entire Oblivion storyline within the Skyrim engine. I'm talking about I think it's called Beyond Skyrim.
I sense
I
a
think is the
soul
name of
in
it.
search of answers.
But yeah, there's also mods for Skyblivion and also Skywind, which is Morrowind in Skyrim. Be honored to play with you both. Play what? The Skyrim thing? Or this? I just want to make sure we're talking about the same thing. Yes. I mean, hell yeah, brother. At least, I mean, I can't speak for Doc, but yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd be up for it in a heartbeat. Diablo especially. Elder Scrolls... Elder Scrolls is tough because of how many games there are and stuff like that.
1 and 2 are free on Steam, by the way. Speaking of.
Yeah. They're free?
Yep. That's how I got them.
Kidding.
Nope. 1 and 2 are completely free.
I found that, hate me if you will, Diablo free is free on Game Pass, Xbox. Hey, shit. If it's free, get it. Fuck. Why would it? First of all, why would anyone hate somebody because they got a game for free? Like,
Well, yeah, you can get it on Game Pass and then play it on your PC, like the normal version.
because poor people. Oh. I mean, yeah, Game Pass is how much is Game Pass a month? Out of curiosity, it's like what, $10 a month or something.
Depends which version you get. The version where you can play all the stuff on PC is like $14 a month, but you're getting access to like 700 games.
That's not bad.
It's gotten a lot better since Microsoft's gone on their big buy everything spree. To be honest, as wild as that sounds.
I think it was a $1 a month for the beginning. It was probably like an introductory offer type thing. Which makes sense. But 10 to 15 a month after. That's still not terrible.
No, it's actually an insanely good deal if you play variety.
Well, I don't, so I don't know how much it would actually be worth on that one. But, you know, hey. Actually, it's funny. I have EA Play through Steam. I only pay like $6 a month for that, and I've gotten a couple Madden games through that one. A couple of others. Nothing is free on Game Pass. Well, the way everyone was talking there for a second, it was if you were paying for the subscription. That's what it sounded like.
Well, yes, things roll on and off regardless.
Xbox
if you
requires
don't
the
want to.
soul. Okay. All right, then. It was free if you pay for the... Okay. The games are free if you pay... Okay. We're getting into semantics now. The Flat Earth Society has members all around the globe. Oh, that was the wrong sound. Okay, hold on. That was the sound. You're paying to play the game. Okay.
I mean, you're doing that anyway.
Yeah, you're doing that anyway. No, but you know what?
It's just...
For some reason, Doc, you might know the reference. For some reason, when I read that sentence from Comrade, it made me think of the old Herm Edwards rant about playing to win the game. Did you ever see that?
Mm-mm.
Look up Herm Edwards play to win the game rant on YouTube. That's where for some reason, that's what I saw that and I'm like, yeah. So, okay. Game Pass is not free. I don't know why. Yeah, paid service. That's what we kind of said. It's a subscription. Like, people who subscribe to this Twitch channel, it's a paid service. I don't know. I don't know if this would be a service, but you know. I don't know. Some people might think it's a service. If that's the case, get your head examined. Anyway, shall we press on?
Yeah, just a second.
Oh, okay. But it beats paying $50 per... Yeah. People say I could play two... Okay, I can't tell what these two are talking about. Jeez, criminy.
Don't look at me. I just work here.
Yeah, that's the attitude I'm going to take now too. I don't know. I'm a sub. No. You're not a sub noob. You're not a noob. Doc, what's the phrase? What do we call people?
Novice.
What's it mean though?
Newbie open to valuable insight and continuous education.
There you go. There are no noobs here. There's people wanting to learn. There's no right or wrong answer how you pay for get moving the goal. Oh, okay. A comrade said you moving the goalposts. I mean,
I ain't moving squat. I just ain't gonna dog somebody on how they choose to spend their money. It's their money. Is it wise? Depends.
I mean, let's look at it this way. Would you rather...
No, it's not free. I never said it was free.
Look at it this
You
way.
have to pay for it, but then you get access to much more than going and buying all of those games. It really comes down to, are you going to blow through a lot of games, or are you going to play one game for a long time?
Let's look at it like this. No, okay. No one's saying it's not. No one's saying it was free, comrades. You donut. We all agree on that. It's just that.
O was just saying he's getting it with Game Pass, and he already has Game Pass.
Yeah,
free is just a term a lot of people use for it because everybody understands what that means.
Yes. So
It's semantics. This is all semantics.
well, look at it this way. Would we rather people spend their money on dumb shit? Like half illegal shit? Or spend their money on
They might do
games?
that anyway, but
Well, yeah, that's true. Oh, I hear activity. Okay, I think you got him there, Doc.
That's good. Bebo, go by.
Just make it. No, you're fine, comrade. You're fine.
No, we're all basically agreeing on the same thing, and just not the verbiage used. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Or in this case, get Diablo 4,
Yes.
which is having a frickin' renaissance.
Is ever. Shit.
I have no room.
Yes, and now it is an excellent game, of which I'm very happy. Is that the whole level? No, we still got some on the left side.
A little small corner. Diablo is also free on Game Pass. Diablo 4 needed a serious refresh. Yes, it did. Well, I mean, not... Okay. Diablo 4, in its original form, was not terrible. Was it... Was it... perfect? Was it a huge... You know... Was it what everyone thought it was probably going to be? No.
Auto mod blocked that. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. It blocked "I'ma kiss you."
Uh-huh. It did. That's gold. That's gold.
Automod and I are going to have a little talk. You went up the wrong stairs, fella.
Sorry, when it looks like it connects, that's a bit odd.
Dude, Blizzard has been dead for decades. No. Okay, comrade, now you're going to get me disagreeing with you, sir. Blizzard is not dead. Is it under different ownership? Yes. And quite frankly, yeah, firing all the old guard who were accused of all sorts of workplace harassment and all sorts of illegal shit that gave the company a very bad reputation that they're still trying to recover from. Yeah, it's still the same company, but it's a whole lot better than what it was.
Are you gonna come down? Just asking.
Yes, I'm coming.
It's a bit of a party.
I'm coming.
Thanks. Oh, sweet lord. Okay. Good timing.
There's a big boy in the mix. Or at least there was. Because he is...
Not anymore.
He is dead, Jim.
It was a spicy.
Yeah, there's no one left from the actual... Yeah, yeah, that is true. There is no one left from the original Blizzard. But that's all because, you know, they all went to either different projects or whatever. It doesn't mean the company's dead. It just changed. There's nothing wrong with that. It allowed, and quite frankly, it needed to get cleaned up because of all the crap that came out about them over the last few years. Don't see how Overwatch and new Diablo compared to Warcraft 3, StarCraft Brood War, and even... I mean, I don't completely disagree with that statement. First of all, Overwatch as a whole is just bad. Um, um, uh, Considering I never played Warcraft, I can't speak to that. StarCraft Brood War was really good. I will die on my sword for that one. StarCraft 2 was alright, but it just wasn't quite the same. The thing with Diablo 3, people tried to make it too much like the look of World of Warcraft, and it wasn't ever going to work like that. And look, and first of all, Blizzard North was actually closed before. If I'm remembering correctly, Blizzard North shut down before Activision even came around. I think Activision didn't come into play until like the 2010s. If I'm remembering correctly, I may have my timeline mixed up there, but Blizzard North, they separated from Blizzard and went and did their own thing, and they made the Torchlight games. That's what happened to them. They made Torchlight 2. So yeah. StarCraft 2 came way too late. That is true. I mean, it took them like 15 fucking years for StarCraft 2 to even sniff the, much less be released. But you know what? You know what I'm gonna say to that though? Why StarCraft 2 came out so late? Because they got so tied up in World of Warcraft. They got so tied up in World of Warcraft that StarCraft, especially, and even Diablo, suffered for 10 years because there was no development going to either of those franchises. You know, and StarCraft especially, I mean, they had StarCraft. I don't know if you know this or not, Conrad. I'm pretty sure you do. But StarCraft had a couple of projects. Start in the middle of the 2010s or early 2000s and into the 2010s, before StarCraft 2 came out, that got shuttered. And were stuck in development hell. Like, they were supposed to, if anyone knows the character Nova, who's in StarCraft 2, they were supposed to do a whole shooter-style game around that character for StarCraft. And it got stuck in development hell. And it never got released. So they shuttered it. StarCraft Ghost. Yeah, that's exactly right. There was another project StarCraft related that I think was that was being developed. I don't remember what it was, but they had several StarCraft projects that they shuttered because they got so hung up on World of Warcraft and the cash cow.
Still is.
That it was and still is. Stella Dancer, thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, StarCraft suffered. Diablo suffered for a very long time. because of the overemphasis on WoW. Not that there was anything innately, wrong about that, because of the fact that, WoW did make a lot of money, still does.
Yeah, it made it the big mega company it is today, but...
But...
That can't come at the cost of your soul as a company. In my opinion, not that business thinks like that.
Yeah, but Activision is an abomination of a company. It's reason why Diablo 3 and Diablo 4. Okay, I will... Okay, Diablo 3 launched badly. Yes. I didn't think Diablo 4 launched that bad. Was it perfect? No, it wasn't. But I don't feel like Diablo 4 had that bad of a launch.
I mean, even then, Season 4's completely redone it to where...
Oh, yeah.
It feels very much like I'm playing this, but in a more modern sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's better.
And
it's
problems
better.
with the company aside, it is highly enjoyable.
Yeah, it's
in
better,
my opinion.
It's better than it was a year ago. That is very much true. But it was not... It wasn't as bad as some people said it was. Especially all those people who decided, they had nothing better to do with their time and went on to all these game sites and review bombed it, like they've been doing everything else here lately because everyone's got nothing else better to do with their time except shit on everything.
I mean,
because they have self-esteem issues of their own, but and they want clickbait money.
And they usually get it.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, the first few seasons of Diablo 4 were well, I wouldn't have... Season 3 was a little rough. I will agree to that. Season 3 was a little rough. But seasons 1 and 2, I missed out on season 1 because I couldn't complete the campaign fast enough. But season 2 wasn't awful. Season 3 had a...
Well, it wasn't until Season 2 that they let you just skip the campaign, which they should have done to begin with. But...
Right.
Or have you do the seasonal and the campaign.
Right. Season 3 was... It was rough at start, but it improved.
I put like 10 hours into that season, and I got nowhere.
Yeah. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I didn't.
Nothing's gonna be perfect in this day and age. And I'm a staunch defender of it needs to be perfect, but it's not.
Okay. Do we deserve a perfect Diablo game? Yes. Is it ever going to be perfect? Hell no. It's never going to be perfect. Because here's the problem.
If it were, people would still complain.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. They could make an absolutely badass Diablo game, and yet people would still figure out a reason to bitch about it.
I'm just over here like, I don't have time or energy to whine about companies anymore. Because it's exhausting.
Right. I mean, look, we can get mad about, the company's practices all we want to. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that idea. But at the same time, we can't sit here and expect it. We can't sit
here... Well,
here...
that's in everybody's agreement.
Yeah. Defeatist talk... Oh, stop it. No. defeatist talk. No, that's just nonsense right there. That's just absolute nonsense. You know, big guy.
I noticed.
Oh, and they're lightning immune or fire immune.
Oh,
Shit.
well, he down now.
Great sword.
Whew.
Oh yeah, everything can be better. Yes, that's. I mean, that's. That is.
Optimism is
undisputed.
good, but
Yeah.
you have to mix it with realism, or
Yeah.
you're just always going to be disappointed, and that's just sad.
Right.
Oh my gosh, yo, guys, quit shooting toxin for the love of everything. Also, I leveled up and I still haven't had time to apply any of that. Jiminy
I'm not
Christmas.
surprised. I'm not surprised.
I just want to put my points in so I can get my mana back, you turkey.
I sure can, and I can be disappointed. I express that disappointment with my wallet. Yeah. And you have every right
It's
to
a
do
very
so.
valid reason.
You have
Correct.
every right to do so. That's why Activision and EA get zero. I mean, EA. I mean, look, EA. I can understand. I mean, oof, EA.
EA is its own three-headed monster.
Yeah, it is.
The only reason they're still in business is sports games.
Oh yeah, because Madden and
The
now-
new college football game
Yeah, I
is
was
going
about
to
to say
print the money.
now that that's coming back, like we needed that one hole in the head. That's gonna just, you know, print them off money, hand over fist.
Well, that was always better done than Madden anyway. Madden's been a carbon copy for a decade.
Well, this is true.
They just couldn't get their act together with their stupid contracts.
Activision. I'm not completely sure. And that's mainly because I just don't know, you know, what Activision's problem is. But
I will say this while we're in middle of discussion. For an Ask Me Anything, you've definitely had an Ask Me Anything.
well, it's not really been an ask anything. It's just been a conversation, really.
Well, no, I meant the stream.
Oh, well, yeah, but
Also, I am out of potions.
where are you?
Right side of the map was getting some loot.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, because I didn't know where you were, and you're saying you're out of potions,
Oh.
and it kind of was like. Fuck.
Faux MLB, the show, is made by a company called Sony San Diego Studio, which is currently undergoing its own set of criticism because all of the best cards to play in their most popular game mode have now gone into packs for the first year in about 7 years. I've played that game for a decade, and the monetization went from great to crap in 5 minutes. And it is sad.
What did Ubisoft do then?
Ubisoft is its own weird thing that never makes a good game. Their games are currently selling for $110 a pop for base game.
What the fuck?
And their games are usually trash. Uh-huh. Yeah, base game. Base. Like that new Star Wars Outlaws is selling for over $100 base game.
Okay. No.
Uh-huh.
No.
So that's their problem.
I am
They're
not-
money hungry and their games are usually trash.
No thank you. fuck
The
off.
deluxe edition is almost $300 for a game we have seen barely anything about.
Oh, so what are we doing here? Are we making mutant forms of Star Citizen?
Star Citizen has a better monetization than Ubisoft. Take that as you will.
Bullshit. No, they don't. Stop it.
Star Citizen base game's cheaper?
Yeah,
Just
base
saying.
game, yes.
I'm not saying as a whole, but
But
like,
it's a money pit. You're basically.
so's Ubisoft stuff. You're paying that for base game, then you're paying that again for extra packs. Like, it's
Now let me read this.
it's
Activision.
Nutter Butters.
Did you know Activision holds a patent on a system that matches players who spend a lot of money on microtransactions against players who play poorly? Activision added that first DLC gun to Call of Duty, which I don't play, so I wouldn't know.
Why
And
would you? Good lord, that's been toxic for a decade.
Yeah, and matched players who bought it against bad players to make them go. First of all, why would you need a patent for that? Number one. Number two, if that's in fact the case.
Okay, why?
Okay.
Thank you, button. Good lord, could you work? I need to go to town.
Oh, alright.
Because I'm out of rejuves and my mana wouldn't frickin' go.
It's a publicly owned patent. I mean, okay. I mean, that would be the first I've heard of that kind of a thing. That's.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
I mean, I'm not trying to say you're wrong, but I've just never heard of that. But with now, to be fair, with Call of Duty, that makes sense because Call of Duty is a fucking toxic game and a fucking toxic franchise.
I mean, yeah, it's COD. I do not put COD on any level of anything with anything else at all.
It is hot garbage.
It would not matter who developed that. That would be hot garbage.
Ooh. Great Sword of Bashing. Penetrates target armor worth $10,000. Yes, sir.
Question. Do you think
Answer.
a trade-off of 19 magic would be worth a resist all of 23% and a durability of 174? Going into hell. Oh, I can't use it anyway. I don't have 50 strength. Excusez-moi.
Was it armor?
It was a helmet, but I can't wear it, so bleh.
They own the patent to do that. We just know they did it in COD. They probably do it in most of the game. Unless there's proof of
Good
that.
day. How may I serve
I
you?
mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that.
I haven't spent a dime other than base game in D4, and I've had fine drop rates, but that's me.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Let me just say this. I would believe that statement probably maybe with Diablo Immortal, because that is microtransaction hell. And that's why it's not getting played on this series playthrough. Fuck that shit.
D4 is mainly just looks and stuff, unless I'm mistaken.
It's exactly what it is. The
loot, especially now, is just the thing.
Only thing that could be remotely
I
comparable
sense a soul in search
is
of
the battle
answers.
pass. And even
And
the
I've
majority-
seen much pricier battle passes. Much pricier for much less.
have a book of fire.
Were you
I
running
sense a soul
Flash?
in search of answers.
I mean, I used it a little bit ago, but not.
Okay. I was just asking because there's a book of Flash here. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, you can give it to
no,
me.
I,
It could come in handy.
it's not that I'm advocating for any microtransactions. I don't. Is that for me?
Yeah,
Other book.
the firewall. Yes, it is.
Okay. I don't like them as a whole, but
Yeah.
I have seen so many worse systems than D4. Like, do
Oh,
I
yeah.
like it? No.
I mean, Diablo
But I'm
Immortal.
also not really spending anything. I don't really spend much on that stuff. Like, unless I already max it out and then there's something in it I want, then I might buy it because I can claim everything in there guaranteed. But until I level it, I don't really buy that stuff because
Right.
that's just, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and by the way,
So,
and by the way, Comrade, you're not taking over the stream. This is just having a conversation. This is actually one of the whole
no, this is
one of the whole points of this kind of a show. So
this is literally just us going over what we prefer out of a game, and there's nothing wrong with that.
so trust me, if I sat here, if I was sitting here thinking you're trying to take over my stream, oh, I'd tell you.
Yeah, so finishing my thoughts on D4, then
Yeah,
I'll
sorry.
let him talk, is, well, I'll let you share your thoughts. I was just going to say, do I like that they have them built in? No. At the same time, everything has it built in, which that is not a justification, that is merely an observation. At the same time, I am very confident that you could go through Diablo 4 completely free to play and have the same experience as somebody who spent money. You might have to grind a bit more for some looks, but you know, you're gonna be grinding anyway. That's the whole point of Diablo. It's a big go-around loot RPG.
Yeah, and
That's what I find fun.
And I could say this. As far as the microtransactions in D4, I don't. I could tell you, drop rates didn't change worth a damn. Have I spent money in Diablo 4? Yes, I have. Because there's honestly some cosmetic looks that I think just look really fucking hot. Okay, kill me. But no, I cannot honestly sit there and say that I think that the drop rates improved based on the fact that I've spent some money in the game. No, I will never agree with that. Diablo 4 had that one microtransaction that cost more than the game. What one? I never saw that. What?
Even if it did, you were dumb if you purchased it.
Right. Unless it was an upgrade.
But
unless it was
upgrade to the premium version,
Yeah.
which isn't really that worth it if you look at the stuff, because I
Vitreous-
looked at the versions.
Vitreous Scourge mount.
Scourge mount. Okay.
Blizzard released a new Vitreous Scourge mount, which can only be bought as part of a $64.99 bundle that throws in 7,000 platinum.
Okay, so you're buying 7,000 worth of plat and get a mount with it.
Well, first of all, that sentence is actually, he kind of proves his own, actually contradicts his own point. I paid 70 for D4 base game.
As did I. Now, I'm
As
not
did I.
advocating the price
So
of
actually-
that bundle,
Yeah, no,
but
no.
if you math out the plat, that literally is just buying plat and getting a mount with it. If you
Yeah.
math out the plat, and you really don't need plat, that's going back to, okay, you got a pretty mount, you don't need to buy that pack. That's literally just there for whales, whatever. Let them have their 2 cents and swing their teeny weeny wieners around. I don't care.
Yeah,
They're just buying a big plat bundle.
It's a cosmetic mount. Big deal. The mounts don't do. There's nothing really special about the mounts other than you get from point A to point B a little bit faster.
Personally, yeah, I
That's all they are.
I have like one mount I got for free from the free battle pass a couple seasons back, and I've just used that. You don't really look at your mount. Like I said, comrade, it's literally just to cheese the few whales that they probably have, because there's always some in every single game. We all know this. There's always whales, and that is how it be. But it's literally just to cheese them into spending money. Like,
Oh, yeah.
99.9% of people are going to not buy that pack and then just complain about that pack, even though they were never going to buy that pack to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm
At
not
least-
saying it's the best move they've ever made, but unless you're getting that much plat, there's no logistical reason to buy that in the first place.
Yeah.
And the mount is just, like I said, you're literally just buying plat, because 7,000 plat will cost you that much with a mount. I don't know why they put in that much plat and made it that price. They could have put in 3,000 and made it 30. I don't know why they made that decision,
Look,
but
yeah.
it's the same as buying any other round of plat.
Yeah. Yes. Is it terrible that it was that expensive? Yes, it was. Did I buy it? No, the fuck I didn't. Did Doc buy it?
No.
No, he didn't. So, who cares? Honestly, normal mounts are $18, which is a lot for a cosmetic that does nothing. No, first of all, mounts in game, you could buy different mounts that cost gold that you earn from loot, quests, whatever. All these armor things
prices
are,
on everything keep going up.
This is true.
Like, I can't expect a game company to remain not inflated. Everything's gone up from food to whatever. I prioritize food more.
Yeah.
Games
You don't
prioritize
have to
putting in bundles more.
Yeah, you don't have to spend money on fucking games. Or at least not stuff that they might sell in their little stores. You don't have to, especially this one. The inflation argument doesn't work with $1 billion. Okay, now we're starting to go into a territory that is not stream appropriate, so let's try to turn this car back around a little bit.
Wee. I mean, anyway, point being, finishing all that off, if you don't like their system of microtrans, you literally can avoid it completely. Truthfully, a lot of the skins in there are mid at best. It really is just them trying to make a quick buck. So I haven't really paid 2 bits of attention to the store, and I probably won't.
And that's perfectly fine. Now, a game like Diablo Immortal, which...
Yeah, that can totally just rot in a hole.
That can go die in a hole.
That's a whole different argument. But D4, you can...
Yeah.
Whatever price you get it at, whether it's on sale or the full, whatever it is now, 60, 70, which is average for about any game it feels like anymore. You literally just, you pay that, or whether it's Game Pass, does not matter. You pay what you're paying for it to get access, and then there is zero reason to ever spend a dime again.
Yeah. Absolutely. And yeah, Diablo Immortal is indefensible. Yes, it is. But one reason I think it was so bad is because it's a mobile game. Mobile games are designed to do that shit.
Yeah.
Diablo 4 is not a mobile game. It is a multi-platform game. This is true, but it's not mobile. And so I think that also has something to do with it as far as Diablo Immortal is concerned.
Oh, Yeah, it's its own thing. It wasn't even fully it was partially developed by a mobile game company, and their whole thing is mobile game companies. Their whole thing is how can we get people to buy as much as possible, as quick as possible, for as much dopamine as possible, so we can make $1 billion.
Okay,
Immortal cannot be considered Diablo,
no.
other than maybe the story, and you can look that up for the
Yeah.
price of nothing.
And okay, if they could get away with those micro, let me tell you something. The biggest gripe with Immortal was that the microtransactions, you had to spend money in order to progress into the game. Otherwise, you got nowhere. There was such a backlash against that from the community. First of all, Diablo Immortal was fucking doomed from the start. But that's a whole nother ball of wax.
Were we just discussing how it got booed on stage last night, or was that 2 nights ago?
Yes, exactly.
That was 2 nights ago. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, and there was such a backlash of it because you see the result of that backlash. Yes, there is that. Yes, there is the store in Diablo 4. Yes, that there are microtransactions. But you, as we were saying earlier, you don't need them to progress into the game. You don't.
No, and all the seasons and expansions have been free.
Yes.
Like properly, you buy the game free post-launch.
Well,
thus far.
The seasons have it. The expansion that's due to come out later this year, that might cost money.
True, and of course buying that will greatly depend on how much content we get in.
Yeah.
Unless you're just like a Diablo nerd, cough cough, wink wink, nudge nudge. But like, I am a large proponent of if you make something quality, I will give you what I feel is fair for it. But It's going to have to prove itself to be quality.
Exactly.
I have only very recently I bought a little bit of Plat on D4 after this latest content drop because I think it was what the hell was it? A portal. It was a portal. It was like $4. Mm-hmm. And I made that choice because currently Diablo 4 is giving me a good experience for the so far post buying the game $0 I paid in the game.
Yeah.
That's how I judge things. I judge them by how's the company, how is this game, how quality is the game at current. That's why I didn't spend anything previously. And I'm probably not going to spend a ton because I don't put as many of my hours into Diablo, but currently they are providing enough quality that I bought a portal because, hey, here's like $5 because I'm having fun. And I get a new pretty spinny disc because I'm having fun. That's how I judge stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly a debate that people are going to probably have these kinds of debates and discussions for probably the next generation.
Oh, multiple generations.
At least.
Comrade, in my defense, bear in mind with my money, because I don't have a ton, because I'm just broke college boy, but if I am buying a game and spending time in a game, I'm genuinely having a high quality experience in said game, and I am easy to please as far as, some stuff, sure, but look at SWTOR, for example. If you've heard me rant about that or seen me, you can go back and see in your chat. I got boobin'. I'm gonna support a good game like a Warframe or currently in its current state of Diablo 4 or a Star Trek Online that's trying to turn it around. I put my funds and my time into games that are doing good right now with that development team because I can't judge a development team solely on the actions of its company. Companies do have a part to do with it, see Ubisoft or, Broadsword or Cryptic, or I could go down a list on that like you were earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But if the development team that is working currently on said game is giving me good experience, I will put my time into said game. If I thought D4 was ripping me off, or trying to rip me off, walk and talk now. No,
This
it's
isn't
fine.
The West Wing, which is a good show, by the way.
We are, God, 3.5 hours in. Holy
Are
smokes!
we really? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's the longest
God.
stream. That's the longest stream we've had in a while.
Yeah, but anyway, if I thought D4 was, yes, here's how I view it. Yes, there's transactions. I'm not going to call them micro because I don't believe any transaction is micro now. I'll leave that at that, just because of the way things are, how it be.
Right.
And a lot of us on the struggle bus out here, but I don't view transactions as micro. Is there a transaction page? Yes. I, unfortunately, have to expect any game, including something as good as a Warframe, to have a transaction page. If I choose to interact with said transaction page in a Warframe or a Diablo or a Stowe or whatever, that is solely dependent on what type of experience I'm having in the game, and if I think the development team is actively trying to make the best game possible. And believe me, there's a lot of games I've played I do not spend a dime in. A lot. A lot. So, I genuinely think, is it perfect? No. Would I prefer the store be gone? Sure. But I can avoid it completely, entirely, and I'm not having any less of an experience than I would if I involved myself with it. If I involve myself with it, I just have disposable funds and just am being stupid with them. That's my personal feelings on it right now. And I'm pretty noob, although I did know a lot of this whole stuff we've talked about tonight with the whole company mishap. So, anywho, I'll get off my soapbox, question mark?
You're good. Doc Jimbles is in chat.
Welcome in, Jimbles.
Back from his show.
Nice.
By the way, Jimbles, I did see your DM. I just didn't want to interrupt Doc while he was in the middle of his soliloquy there.
Oh, what we got?
And actually, I'm surprised he's in chat because I thought he told me he was...
Yeah, he said he was going to be gone, but also we normally don't go 3.5 hours.
Yeah, we don't. This is a rarity. We are in...
this is a kickback and relax Saturday night, and I love it.
We are in rare air here, folks. I don't... What level in the game are we even at?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know I almost died like 3 times.
I know we're not finished in the level. I know that much, but I don't remember what number level.
I don't know. Let's find out. We are in level 12.
Okay, so this is it.
And
once we finish this level, that's it.
Yeah, we're almost done with it, so then we can just yak or what the heck ever we're doing. I don't even know at this point.
Want to be able to chat over voice without stumbling over words at this point. Not because I'm drunk, unlike Fohammer. That's just migraines make brain think bad. I get it.
Jimbles, quit sounding like me. Gosh. You shouldn't do that.
Where would I put this?
Why, I wasn't on most of yesterday, and if I seemed offish and grumpy, that be why. Then everybody started trolling me saying they broke the server this morning. Good God, I about came unglued. Migraines make me crabby. Actually, no, I should probably make that a rule. If I say I have a migraine, do not screw with me that day. It will bite your butt.
Right. Perks of chronic migraine pain. Yeah, that's never fun. That is never fun. All right, level 13 is hell. Now,
Okay.
do
No.
we... What?
What?
I was about to ask. I thought I heard you say no. But I was about to ask, do you even want to chance it?
I don't know. I just work here. ¿Qué pasa?
All right. Let me look at this here. Map's pretty much done. I tell you what, we've been at this for 3.5 hours. Let's call it. We're gonna call it here, and next week, we will start in level 13, and start in hell.
Dun, dun, dun.
That is what it's going to be next week. So,
This has been a banner night.
yeah, it has.
You've been at, like, clocking the Diablo charts this entire time. You've cracked 200 followers. You've got, like, what, 6 followers tonight?
Yeah,
Few
6.
subs. This
It's
thing
been
needs to go
crazy.
up on a poster board.
I'm going to drop out of the game. We're just going to cut it here.
You should have more chill nights. It seems to be productive.
I mean, shoot. After what we've had here tonight, why not? It's absolutely crazy what has happened here, and let me just go over what has happened here tonight. We have had 6 follows. We had 4 new subscribers, which, by the way, not only did we set a single stream follows record, we have hit a sub. No, actually, no. We have not hit a sub record. We had there was at one point I had 12 subs a long while ago. So, but it's the most that we've had for a while, and we had 500 bits dropped here tonight. So, and we had a lot of sound alerts used. We've had a couple of hydrates. It has been a very active evening, to say the least. So my bandana is off to, all of you who participated in some way with this absolutely incredible show here tonight. Absolutely incredible. Hopefully we have more of these kinds of nights, because this has just been absolutely awesome. But yeah, and also something else, I hadn't even touched on it. We've hit 200 followers. I'm currently on 202.
That's been a long train.
Yes. And we got there. So, yeah, this is going to be a night to be in the history books for a little while here, folks. And it's all because of you guys that it's going in the history books. So, thank you. Thank you, and thank you again. We're doing it again next week. Same time, same channel. I don't know if Doc is going to be streaming as well next week.
Under debate.
under debate, so it's a possibility, but I'll at least be on the air at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Check your time zones, of course, for the right time zone, of course.
Same Aaron time, same Aaron channel.
Yes. And we will have episode 8 of this first season of the
Into
Diablo Series.
hell.
Yes. On the air for you then.
I think I already named it. You can make the graphic early. Look.
No, after we're done with the show tonight, I actually might need to get me some food because I'm getting a little hungry.
Say, bro, you ought to be getting the munchies. You've been cranking for 4 hours.
Yeah.
You beast.
What can I say? Let me see. Who's on? Yeah, we're just gonna say good night.
That's all, folks.
Yes, it is. That is all, folks. So, once again, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week, right here, for episode 8 of the Diablo Series playthrough. Doc, you have any final words?
These nuts.
Any worthwhile final words?
Ha! Got him. Have a good night, folks.
You donut. All right. See you all on the trail. Aaron Dario here signing off. Good night.